Hey there.
Look here, children. My new friend has come to join us for story time. Care to join us for a story?
Yeah, all right.
That's great. I know just the one to tell you. Why don't you take a seat and we can get started? Get your tissues ready, children. I'm going to tell a sad story today. Does everyone remember Pete from the last story?
The old guy?
With the same name as Mr. Roscoe?
That's right, children. As you remember, Pete was very old at the start of our last story. Unfortunately, when little Jake was just starting school, Pete died.
Oh no! So sad.
It was a difficult time for the family, but Pete had been ill for a long time, so they were ready for it. Even though Pete was gone, he wanted to provide for his family after his death. He'd saved up all his money in something called a bank. When he died, Thomas was given that money, and he was able to pay off all his debts and buy his son nice things.
So, it was happy in the end?
The family still missed Pete, but they made sure to live the rest of their lives in a way which would honor his memory and the sacrifices he made for them. I think that's all we have time for right now, children.
Thank you, Mr. Nally!
Why, hello, young lady. Welcome to Knocklofty House. Well, not the real one, but it will have to do for now.
What do you mean by that?
Why, this is merely a poor facsimile of my ancestral home. One day, I will return there and take up my seat, which is mine by birthright.
What? Who are you?
Nigel Healy Hutchinson, 12th Earl of Dunamore. Well, not yet, anyway. Heir apparent. So I often go by my courtesy title, Viscount Surreydale.
Cool name.
Oh, why, thank you. I'm rather proud of it. Nigel is a strong family name, and our surname can be traced back hundreds of years. Knocklofty House is our ancestral home, and one day I will take up my seat there.
So, how are you going to do that?
That's the beauty of it, young one. Listen closely, because I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to get home by flying there. My family has a grand history of aviation, so I've built my own plane in an area I excavated myself. Come, I'll show you.
Hi.
This is Margaret. Marvelous, isn't she? This is how I'm going to get home to Ireland and claim my rightful seat as the Earl of Dunamore.
did you make this yourself?
Of course I did, young one. My family has a long tradition of aviation, and the engineering skills to go with it. For all her beauty and perfection, Margaret has but one flaw. She needs nuclear fuel. And she's a thirsty girl. Say, that gives me a good idea. How would you like to earn yourself a bit of pocket money, young one?
Why are you calling me that?
Why, because you're just a youngster to me. It's a simple term of endearment, nothing else.
If the price is right, I might help.
Of course, of course. I have plenty of money stashed away, and my family has great riches back in Ireland. You'll be well paid, I assure you.
What do you need me to do?
There are all kinds of sources of nuclear fuel in the Commonwealth. All far too dangerous for an old man like me, but perfectly suited for a young one like yourself. If you could bring some back to me while I gave Margaret her finishing touches, I'd be most grateful. A noise.
Muties on the attack. I know looting seems callous, but that's life on the road.
Hey,
Why, hello there. How goes the nuclear fuel hunt?
do you have time for a few questions?
Of course, of course. Ask away.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Why, that's really quite simple. The speed of the aircraft makes air flow rapidly over the wing, which creates a low-pressure zone beneath the wing. This creates an upward force we call lift, which is powerful enough to overcome the aircraft's weight and hold it aloft in the sky. Ingenious, yet deceptively simple.
Tell me about yourself.
I come from a long line of dignitaries who trace their heritage back to a place called Great Britain.
Tell me more about this vault.
Well, naturally, my family would have had a space reserved. I often imagine them making the perilous journey to the United States to secure their safety. Damn shame. They must have arrived too late and couldn't get inside. Hence my current predicament.
I don't have any more questions.
Quenched your thirst for knowledge, have I?
I don't see how this is ever gonna work.
It won't work if you take that attitude. You just have to have a little optimism is all. Believe in Margaret. Now, do you have my fuel?
I've got it right here.
Oh, that's fantastic. As soon as I top up the tank, Margaret and I can begin our journey. Why don't you come with me? We can share the treasures of my inheritance.
What happens now?
All right. Let's see what we need to do now. Yes. We'll need to get the fuel in, and then we can take off. Wait a minute. To fly the plane, I'm going to need to... Oh, curses! Damn and blast! How the blazes am I going to get it out of the cave? Curse it all!
Excuse me.
Confound it all! How could I have been so stupid?
There must be something we can do.
There's nothing we can do. I'm going to have to start all over again. Leave me in peace now. I need to contemplate my failures.